Everyone. This hope you are also equally excited to let all of you Chart Nexus. We will be analyzing the signal to show. If you are, okay, hold on. It's meant to show you how. Okay, give me a minute. Let me just. Better now? If it's better. Okay, let me try this again. Is it okay? Hello. Is it okay? Is it better now? Hello, good evening. Hi, everyone. So, welcome to our first ever SJX live session. So, we are actually live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So, thank you very, very much for joining us tonight. All right, so this is going to be a casual session, around 30 minutes. So I just wanted to bring you along and show you what my nightly stock screening routine looks like as a trader. So this is not about giving buy or sell calls. Instead, I will be sharing the process that I use to narrow down hundreds of stocks into a smaller watch list and what I look for when reviewing charts after the market closes. So whether you're completely new or already have some trading experience, I hope this session will give you some useful ideas that you can apply to your routine. All right. So following, come along with me on this journey. Okay. So right now, basically, what we're doing is we pretend that tonight we are actually doing screening together. All right. So meaning to say you have a software, and this software is called the ESP Master Pro. Okay. So let's get started without further ado. And apologies for the slight delay earlier. So there were just a little bit of technical issues that we needed to iron out. All right. All right. So right now, what you can see on my screen is the ESP Master Pro. So whether you are completely new or you already have some trading experience, I hope this gives you some useful ideas that you can apply to your own routine. And if you have any questions along the way, feel free to leave them in the comments. Right? My team is around as well to assist you if needed. And of course, I will answer as many as I can during the session. So, all right, let's get started. So, why I say half an hour? It is simply because that is exactly how long I need and how long I take when it comes to screening the market. And I want to tell you that trading the stock market is actually not something that will take a long, long time, hours and hours and hours. No. In fact, even though as a full-time ChartNexus employee, I also have my own tasks to complete. I have my things to do. So I'm also, unfortunately, I don't have that kind of luxury to be sitting in front of the screen 24/7 looking at the chart. So honestly, I think that's a bit inefficient as well. I also wouldn't want to do that. So let me share with you how I and how our community together we become efficient traders when it comes to selecting stocks. So in the stock market, when it comes to trading, you have three main key questions, and that is simply what to buy, and when to sell. Agree? Three main key questions. Okay, so tonight we will answer all three of them. So now it is 8 around almost 8:15. You let's just assume, let's pretend that you're done with work. You've already eaten, had your dinner, showered, and now you're just unwinding and relaxing. So right now we will take half an hour to do our stock screening so that we can be prepared for tomorrow. And after that, you can go ahead and continue doing what you want. You can go spend time with your family. You can, watch Netflix, not watch half an hour of show, 1 hour, read a book, unwind to music, and so on. Okay, so I promise you, it truly only takes half an hour to do this. And again, we want to be efficient traders. We don't want to be spending 24 hours, 24/7 looking at the screen. Okay, so first things first, this is the ESP Master Pro software. So in this software, this is where we can use it to look at charts. So importantly, what we are doing tonight is we're going to screen the market. So it is a web-based software, meaning to say there's nothing to download. You do not need to install anything. It is web-based. Web-based meaning you just need to pull up or launch your web browser. So be it Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, whatever it is that you use. All right. Once you've done that, you just put in the URL, which is the website address. Okay, and that's it. You can immediately access this ESP Master Pro software. Now, I'm going to take you to this screener. So this is where you can see the ESP Master Pro provides multiple market. So you can actually analyze multiple markets here. So of course we have Hong Kong, KL. We have all the US market as a bundle. If you want to screen them individually, you can do that as well. So you've got Nasdaq, NYSE, Amex, NYSE, Arca, SGX, Shanghai, Shenzhen, World Index, and some of these other default watch lists that we have created. So for example, just to share a bit with you, since we are here, this dynamic strong stocks, this is a watch list of stocks. To be precise, these are leading stocks in the market. So you think of it like something like, okay, like STI, yeah? So it contains the top stocks, all right? So like NYC, S&P 500, it contains the top 500 stocks. So for this US SGX, KLC, and Hong Kong Dynamic Strong Stocks watch list, they contain the creme de la creme, the leading stocks in each of these market, and they are all inside this watch list. This watch list is dynamic, so meaning to say it is actually updated every single week. Okay, so it's not a static list. All right. Okay. So now, of course, we'll be screening SGX lah for tonight. Okay, so I'm going to select SGX here. But okay, before I do that, let me just show you. We have all of these parameters that you can actually customize if you want to. All right, but I've already done my customization, so I don't need this anymore. Okay, the next thing here is here. So this is where you can select, this is where this button here, follow my cursor. This button here is where you can actually select all the strategy that you want to use. Okay, so just one click of a button. All right, so tonight I'll be showing you Swing Master 2. So just a quick introduction on what Swing Master is. It is basically a stock screening strategy that looks for stocks that are trading in a swing manner or in a consolidation. So I put it in simple terms is basically this. So you have a spring, all right? So you have a spring that you compress. Okay, if you compress this spring, then it becomes small, right? All right, so a lot of pressure there. But when you finally release this spring, then it will rebound, right? So it will rebound, and what happened after that is that it will go up very high. Okay, so you think of it that way. So the same thing comes for this Swing Master 2. It is actually a strategy to look for stocks trading in a consolidation manner. And when it breaks out, to be precise, breaks up, because it can break down as well. So we wait for it, wait for the stock to break upwards to continue this upwards momentum supported by strong volume. Okay, so this is the kind of stocks we are looking to shortlist using Swing Master 2. So I hope that's clear. So I'm going to click save. Okay, I need to switch the market to SGX here. Okay, so for tonight, meaning is say out of 1,000 stocks, I only need to look through 17 stocks. Okay, 17 stocks, that's great, right? All right. So meaning to say instead of wasting my time going through every single chart, chart by chart by chart, all I need to do is go through 17 charts only. Okay, so we'll go through them one by one. Okay, so the first one we have here is oil tech. Okay, so this is the oil tech chart. All right, so I have some indication, some indicators on my chart because previously I posted about oil tech in the Telegram channel. All right, so these were from the past. So there were some signals over here. Okay, so right now there is a signal here as well. This is today's signal. Swing Master 2, you can see this as I put my mouse cursor here. So right now what you can see is a blank chart. Nothing is happening. You see that? Okay, so you cannot see anything much here. That's why. All right, what we need is an indicator, a template to help us out. So All I need to do now is click this button called SM, Swing Master 2. You see here, SM, okay? So, just one click of a button. Can you see? Now I have multiple color lines, even my volume, these are the volume bars. Volume bar has changed. And right beneath the volume bars, you can see there are this different color trend ribbon here. So this trend ribbon tells you the trend of a stock. Orange color means it's uncertain. If it's green, it means that it is on an uptrend. So let me look for red. Okay. There's a small red here. So you see a little bit of red here. So this one here is indicating that oil tech was in a downtrend. So true enough, you can see it was actually trading below all the moving averages. All right. So let's come back to present time. Okay. So right here, this one here is what's happening currently. So it is still in an uncertain trend. But when it comes to stock, we don't just look at the chart. We will also look at the fundamentals of the company. So the fundamentals, why is it important? Is because we want stocks that are doing well fundamentally, financially. So specifically, we will look at the earning per share and the revenue. Now, then you would think, wow, now I need to go and look for the revenue and earning per share information. What if I tell you the ESP Master Pro has both of this information directly within the software itself? Okay, one click of a button as well. Let me show you right over here. So you see this icon here with the magnifying glass and the graph, the bar chart, the graph here. Okay, I'm just gonna click on that. Ta-da! Can you see on the right side here? Now this has appeared. So I have the revenue and earning per share information here. So as much as possible, I would like the numbers in this quadrant, okay, these four numbers here, I would like the numbers to be all positive. But if in the event, unfortunate event, that it only has maybe say three greens, like oil tech here, I will tell you, it's okay lah, never mind. We are not so arrogant to say that, wow, if a company don't have all four green, we don't want. No. Sometimes a company maybe is just not doing well for just the last year or the last quarter. So it's okay. Okay. So we also be a bit lenient lah. All right. So then after that, but for me personally, maximum, I would only look at if it has if more than two red, right, then I don't want lah. All right. So three greens here is still okay lah. But if it's two red, maybe still can. Not the most ideal for sure. Okay. But it's okay. All right. But this one only has one red, so it's not too bad. So we can still continue looking at the chart. So now that this one, okay, boleh lah, can qualify. So we look at the chart here. So on the chart part here, now let me zoom in to this part. Okay, so these are your moving average lines. So you have the green line, the blue line here, then the orange line, and then this teal colored line. So these are your moving averages. They are actually here. The orange one is 10 days, then you have a 20 days, and then you have a 40 days, and then you have a teal color here is the this one is the 200 days. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a question from Remy. So Remy asks, can Malaysians buy Singaporean stocks? Yes, of course. Yes, you can. You can just check with your broker, whichever platform you're using. You go and check with your brokerage platform and ask them how you can do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is oil tech. So how I do my analysis is very simple. I want you to focus. I want you to focus on here. These lines here, this line here, and this line here. Okay, so can you see that this can you see this candlestick today today's trading day, latest trading day this oil tech It's actually trading below the blue line and the orange, the green line. Can you see that or not? It's clear? Okay, maybe I pull it a bit higher. Pull it higher. I pull it higher. Okay, see, can you see it's very clear now? Ah, okay. So because of this behavior, whereby chart, this candlestick is actually below these two moving average lines, then I don't desire it so much. Okay, not as desirable. All right. So then I will disregard this stock. I will skip lah, huh? Okay. All right. So next, we look at the next stock in the chart. So this is city development. Okay, so city development is a real estate. Okay, okay, let me fix the chart back. Okay, so over here, so city development. Wow. Okay, before we even look at the chart, okay, what I want to look at is you see the revenue and earning per share. Okay, this one pass or not? Okay or not? Pass or not? Pass Okay Okay, so pass means good lah. Then we look at the chart. Oh, but then if we look at the chart, you see what's happening here? Below the moving average, below the 200 days, 40 days. Here right now, it is testing. It's testing over here. Okay, it's testing. So it's trying to break. All right, but not yet, lah. So then, that means what? Again, we disregard the stock. So the next stock on this list, can you see it's a REIT? Can you see here REIT? So if we see a REIT, we automatically skip lah. We don't even need to look at the rest. Okay, it doesn't matter the fundamentals and the chart. Okay, so over here, if we see REIT, we skip. Okay, let me explain the reason why. Very simple. Singapore REITs are best for investing, okay, not for trading. So if you see a REIT, if it's something you want to invest in, then you go ahead. Okay, you do your analysis and you go ahead. But for us, when it comes to for trading, all right, then we will skip lah. So the next one, nanofilm. So I posted nanofilm as well. Okay, this was my posting previously. That's why you see I still have all this in my chart here. Okay, but now let's look at latest what's happening. Okay. What's this line? Okay, so here this is nanofilm. We zoom in a bit. Wow, you see, close enough, but it's still trading below this one, 40 days moving average. Okay, even though here good, okay, but it's still trading below the 40 days moving average. Means what? Means it's okay, we skip. Okay, now then we look at China aviation. Okay, so China aviation here, two rate. That's the max. That's the max we will take. So anything more than that, we don't want. So luckily, China aviation is two. If three rate, then straight away skip already. But unfortunately, if we look at the chart over here, what's happening? It's also trading below. It's okay. We still have some more stocks in the list. We continue looking first. So geoenergy resources. Wow, wow. Oh, but unfortunate here. Okay, so three rate over here, but unfortunate. So you can see the trend is also. You can see the trend here. It is also uncertain. So perhaps we wait lah. We wait for it to become green first, and we see how it goes. But for now, probably it's something we will not be looking at. Keppel, okay, this conglomerate, right? So here two red, but okay, over here you can see the moving average lines are curving down, so not so desirable at the moment. All right, trying to break the 40 days to go higher, but hasn't yet done that, so it's okay. Okay, UMS over here, UMS two red, so still not too bad. But you see UMS, this is, what is it? What is the industry? For those of you who know. Ah, UMS is semicon. So semicon globally is actually a bit weak, right? But like for example, it is showing a little bit of strength here. So after the recent consolidation here, all right, so this is the consolidation. Okay, I'm just gonna roughly draw the consolidation. So it's been consolidating between 243 and 268. Okay, over here. Then after that, it actually broke down. Oh, it broke down. All right, so it pulled back here. But then after that, it came back up. All right, it came back up. So when it pulled down, the volume also declined. The volume declined. Then after that, it came back up. Huh? So then after that, you can see it is actually trying. It's testing here. It's testing this 40 days moving average. So this could be something that you could still put in your watch list for now. Okay, you can put in your watch list, and you can monitor them. Huh? Okay. Oops. Sorry. This was okay. So you can probably monitor it for now. Okay. So can maybe put in your watch list. Okay. SIA. Okay, SIA two rate, but from the chart it's quite obvious. So it actually gap down. All right, it gap down here. Gap down. All right, so gap down is not a good sign, for sure. So we like it if a stock gaps up. Talking about gap up, you know what's a fantastic chart? Gap up, the gap up. Hmm? Okay, I will show it to you shortly. But let's go through this list. So this one is another REIT, Parkway, Parkway Life. Okay, so it's okay. This one is telecom services. Okay. Now let me share something different with you. So although, wow, not bad. You see, there's only one rate out of the four values in this quadrant. But, if we look at this kind of chart, you can see the candlesticks, they look a little bit, this would be what I call, let's just say, unnatural. Okay, the behavior of this kind of candlesticks are unnatural. So I will not consider a chart like this. Okay, so when it goes up, okay, it goes up bit by bit by bit. But when it comes down, for example, you can see just today itself, 3% down. Wow. But when it goes up, right, it goes down so slowly. It takes so many days to go up to 3%. For example, in comparison, so okay, we use the same here. All right. So how many days it takes? All right. So how many days? So it was here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, about 6 to 7 days. But it takes only one day for it to come down and close at that same price. All right. So these are the kind of charts that I will avoid. Huh. All right. So Cat Infra. All right. So Cat Infra's chart, it also exhibits similar kind of behavior. Okay, you can see very similar kind of behavior. So I will also not look at it. The next one is Suntech REIT. Okay, again, so REIT we don't trade hall. Okay. Then after that we have, oh my goodness, wow, UOB-Kay-Hian. Wow. So for those of you who are trading, you're in the market. Wow. Did you look at UOB-Kay-Hian today? We certainly looked at UOB-Kay-Hian hall. Okay, so UOB-Kay-Hian, you can see here, all four green. Okay, and you can see the behavior of UOB-Kay-Hian. Where is the candlestick in comparison to the moving average lines? So you see here, the blue one, the 20 days, and then 10 days, 40 days, and then 200 days. Wow, it's above. And this one, importantly, can you see this this volume bar? Wow. Okay, we actually only needed if we want to qualify this signal, for example. Oh, okay. Before we go there, got too excited talking about UOB-Kay-Hian. Okay, so remember answering your three questions. The first one is what to look at, right? What to buy. So the screener, in a way, you can think about it as the screener will help you to answer that question, because the screener will tell you what stocks to look at instead of looking through hundreds and or thousand over stocks. All right. So if you trade SGX, okay, maybe it's still not so bad. You tell yourself, okay lah, a few hundred charts I can look through. But if if you're trading US wow, then feel very difficult already, right? So what to buy? Your stocks ESP Master Pro stock screener will answer that. So the next question you need to answer is when to buy. Correct or not? You cannot randomly enter any price, right? So let me teach you how we determine when to buy. Okay, very simple. You see this button here called SR? So SR stands for support and resistance. So this is a feature in the ESP Master Pro software whereby with just one single click, ta-da, you can see, wow, it plots the resistance and support lines for you. You can see they're all here. Okay, immediately. So you don't need to, oh, is it this line? Is it this price? So basically, ESP Master Pro is telling you, okay, the price that I want to look at is $4.44. Okay, $4.44. Okay. So then after that, what we need to do is we need to look at the resistance lines of $4.44 and set an alarm. Because like I said, I'm a full-time employee. I don't have that luxury to be staring at the chart. Also, I also don't want to do that lah. I want to be more productive and fruitful with my day. I don't want to spend my days just staring at the chart, sitting in front of the screen. I want to be productive and fruitful. I want to be efficient. Okay? I don't want to be just sitting and waiting for the price to trigger. So what I do is I will set an alarm. Over here, do you see this bell? This bell in the plus sign? Just one click, and I click the horizontal line alerts, and I can set the alarm at $4.44. Okay, so I just put in some parameters. Usually I just put 2 to 3 days lah. All right, apply. Now, let me just remove the support resistance feature first. This button, I just disable it. Now can you see this? Suddenly got this orange dotted line that has appeared. Correct? This is my alarm. So when UOB Kay Hian trades to this price of $4.44, it will send me an alert to my Telegram. So it will tell me, ding ding, oh, time to look at this alert over here. Okay, so it's just like this. So you see, today got alerts on SGX, ST Engineering, JMH, Oil Tech, Hong Kong Land, Propnex, okay, REIT, DBS, City Development, JHM. Okay, I saw some of these charts as well. All right. So this is how the alerts will come in and tell you, hey, if you're busy, this is the time to look at the chart. All right. Okay, so this is how I set my entry criteria. But let me share that we actually have a second entry criteria, because in Chart Access, we believe that a successful breakout is very important that it is supported. Again, a successful breakout must be supported by high volume. Okay, following or not? Following. If you have any questions, again, put it in the comment, put it in the chat, and then I will answer them accordingly. Okay, right. Okay, so so here we already know that $4.44 is the price we need to wait and look for. Now the next thing is we need to know the volume that we want, right? So what is the volume requirement? The volume requirement is in chart access we call it VT. Okay, VT. Okay, let me pull this down a bit. Okay, so it's easy to see. Okay, because I want it to be unobstructed. Can you see this VT here? Let me see if I can draw an arrow. Okay, here. Da, 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 da. Okay, you see this VT here? Sorry, my arrow a bit sengit. But here, VT, okay, I want you to focus here. Focus on the VT value here. Okay, while I put my cursor here, but you don't follow my cursor. You follow where the VT, you follow where the VT pointed by the blue arrow is at. Okay, okay. So, okay, over here, what we see is 0.921, correct or not? 0.921 is basically the volume that we want. Okay, so meaning is say we wait for UBKN to trade to this volume. So throughout the trading day, we will wait to see whether or not it triggers this volume. So first and foremost, we wait for it to trigger $4.44. After that, we will wait for it to trigger this volume. Oh, so if we see that, oh wow, it does go up to $4.44, and then at the same time it trades to 0.921 million, then means our signal is successful. All right. So the signal here actually today fulfilled lah. All right, because you see the volume bar so high. Actually I already know that fulfilled already. But this is today, huh? All right. So tomorrow there will be a different volume requirement. The volume requirement, this figure changes every single trading day. Okay. So you don't refer for to it tomorrow, because you see, as I move my cursor, you can see that every day is different. The day before yesterday, is 0.593. Then the day before that was 0.57. Then before that was 0.579. Okay. So don't use this 0.921 for tomorrow. For tomorrow there will be a different volume requirement. So we wait for the trading day to start. Okay. Then we will know for tomorrow $4.44, and then at the same time what volume to look at. The software will tell us lah. Okay, so we have a question, how to join the Telegram channel. Okay, so you can click the link that my team has actually posted, and then oh, okay. The Telegram channel, it should be in the pinned comment. All right, there will be a link to go and join the Telegram channel. Okay, you can click that link. All right. So the one that I've just shown you, just to clarify, these are automated alerts, Telegram alerts. So it's different. So these Telegram alerts are sent directly to you. So to you and you alone. So everyone in fact, everyone in the Chartnexus community will receive this. So these are private alerts sent to you. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so this is UOBK, and this is how we set up an alert. All right, so you have $4.44, and then we wait for tomorrow to know what the volume requirement is. All right. So then after that, when it comes to exit, okay, exiting. So definitely you need to know when to sell. Correct? Again, what to buy, when to buy, when to sell. So when it comes to the when to sell, we will use another indicator. So let me just remove this swing master template first. Otherwise, it'll get a bit messy, maybe a bit confusing. Okay, so let me remove this swing master. Okay, so now nothing already. Okay, so I will scroll down. Okay, you see here, just right above volume, you see trailing stop. Okay, trailing stop here. Okay, so this is the line that we want. All right, now let's see here. Okay, I'm sure there are yeah, I'm right, there are some signals here. So let's draw the signals first, because we will remove the swing master template. Okay, so earlier on you saw there are some signals here, and then there was some swing master signal here. So meaning to say this here over here, okay, looking at this high volume bar, I'm pretty sure it fulfilled the volume criteria that we needed. The VT would have triggered lah. All right. So assuming you had actually plotted in an entry, all right, then after that you continue to hold as the stock goes up higher and higher and higher and higher. So imagine, okay, let's imagine on this day, yeah. Okay, imagine on this day you see a profit going up. Wow, then you're very excited as it goes up higher and higher and higher. Then okay, you see one day of wow suddenly come back down. Okay, but close around here. So your profit left 5.5%. The day before, wow, so excited, 10.3. Suddenly drop to half. Oh, then you kanchiong, then you worry. Okay, never mind. The next day you wait again. So this white candle here. Okay. Okay lah, went up and then okay, close at 6.1%. Then the next thing here, wow, again, very happy. Such a wonderful day. All right, you're smiling the whole day because wow, UOB went back up to 10.3%. Then the next day, wow, then your emotion up and down, up and down, up and down. Then it closed at left 7.4% from 10.3%. Okay, so maybe throughout this day, you tell yourself, wow, this kind of roller coaster emotion, I don't want anymore. Wow, very scary. So maybe you take profit sometime halfway. Okay, let's be fair. We say halfway. So about 9%. Then you tell yourself, okay, lah, not too shabby, 9% profit. But then after that, human being human, you will still wonder definitely, I wonder how is the stock performing tomorrow. Then you come back, you go and check the chart. Aiyo, you see it went back up. Then you say, like, okay lah, not too bad. I sold at 9%. It went back up to about only 10% lah, about 1% only. You console yourself. So then the next day you see, yeah, it continue to go up higher. So you see, having trailing stop this red line will help us to ride the profit higher and higher and higher. Okay, so that you do not end up selling too early. So this is what happens when people do not have guidance like this indicator trailing stop to help you, all right, to guide you to know where is the spot that you need to be careful of. So if we continue holding, for example, wow, you see this UVKN over here. Wow, 17.7%. Wow, heartache, man. Higher or not? So actually, you see, this is also a consolidation. Okay, so this one was also a consolidation here. Small and short consolidation with low volume. Okay, so you see low volume consolidation. So people who are in our community, in the chart access community, in our mentorship program, we will know that this is a sign to look out for. It is not a sign, it is not a time to exit. It is a time where we continue to hold and see. And true enough, on this day, right, it break out. Okay, it break out higher and higher and higher. Just like here, lor. It break out higher and higher and higher. Then after that, pull back. You see a lot, pull back. Then after that, consolidate and then it rebounded higher. Okay, so continue to go higher, 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 higher. Okay, never mind. So at some point of time, okay, you see, it triggered your exit. So over here, I would have exited at 19% profit. All right, is this clear? Is it clear how to use this trailing stop? So when it triggers, then we exit. Okay, all right, so this is one example. Another example was here as well. Okay, you can see it was here, then it continued going up, right? So we will also write the profit higher and higher and higher. Okay. Okay, so it continued to go higher and higher and higher. Okay, then after that, let's see. Okay, so this one's slightly lower lah. Okay, actually this one no lah, because it only sat on it. All right, so I wouldn't actually consider this. So I can continue, but it's okay. All right, so this signal failed over here on this day. This is the black candle that I will be using as my guide over here. Okay, so it triggered this line. It triggered this price here at $4. So never mind lah. I make $4. I mean 4% over here. Then after that, I can 4.7%. Then I continue to look for another signal, and that brings us back to today lah. Currently, so if your question is, oh, so if for someone who had actually caught, very luckily caught UVKN today, what next? So then you have to wait for it, for the trailing stop to kick in, to continue to go higher and higher and higher and higher, and then we wait for the exit point to come in, which is the trailing stop. Okay, so UVKN, then the next one here is a read, which we will disregard. Okay, let me put back my template, my swing master template. Okay, so this one is a read, so I will disregard Vilma. Okay, we have Vilma over here. Okay, here is looking good. All right, fundamentally, financially looking good over here. Okay, so let's look at now. Okay, so over here, okay, let me zoom in a bit. Over here, this Vilma is actually doing not terrible for sure, not terrible right now. So I would continue waiting for a bit because I would prefer when and if Wilma actually trades higher and close above this moving average lines. All right. So that is one of the sign where it tells you that, oh, the stock is more towards on the bullish spectrum. Okay. So for Wilma, that is the chart. Okay, so this one is a read as well, which we will disregard. Can you see? Can you see this kind of chart movement, this kind of behavior? All right, so this is also the kind of chart again that we avoid. All right, so we don't want, because you see, okay, yes, it might look, say, sexy. It might look very appealing. Oh, little by little by little, it goes up. But then you see over here, okay, when it comes down, it wipes away your profit in just a matter of 3 days. 6.8% here. This one, okay, not terrible, 0.8%. Imagine if you didn't, example, if you had actually been invested in this SEO REIT, then after that, the next day, you see, wow, don't tell me you don't panic, throughout the day, drop so much. All right, from opening was 54 cents. All right, then after that, the lowest point it traded at 48 cents. Don't tell me you don't panic. Confirm you panic lah. So maybe imagine you panic sold somewhere here. All right, wow, you sustain this kind of loss. Uh, pain Okay, 16.5%. But when it goes up, how long did it take to go up 16.5%? So maybe about here lah. About here, up, then consolidate. Okay, then eventually went up. Okay, then you're very happy. You see, this one took how many months? November to around, wow, the following year, September. And this one happened in just a matter of 3 days. All right. All right. So this is why we do not go for this kind of um, overlapping candle charts. All right. So don't want Okay, so our star stop in the last 2 days. Okay, this is uh Yang Zijiang. Okay, so this is Yang Zijiang over here. So which I also shared in the Telegram channel. All right. So again, to join the Telegram channel, you just click the link that is pinned. All right, it's in the comment section over there. So you just click it and it will be there. Okay. So Yang Zijiang over here. This was the first time we actually highlighted Yang Zijiang. Okay, so let me remove this first. Okay, never mind. I remove all first. Okay, so this is Yang Zijiang. Okay, so you see, it was trading below the moving average line, yes. All right. And then, can you see the behavior over here of the moving averages? All these lines, the moving average lines. Can you see they were converging? Me say they were getting closer. The gap here was very big, right? From the green one to the yellow one, the orange one. Can you see eventually with time, the gap becomes smaller and smaller and smaller until eventually they actually converge here. And then this was the very day, all right, on the 15th here, what happened is Yang Zijiang actually closed above the 40 days moving average. Closed above all the moving averages, in fact. All right. So if I were to put my, again, I want you to focus on, yeah, I'm drawing not so nice. Let me draw again. Here, okay, look at the VT value here. So I want you to look at the VT value here. So I put my cursor here. Can you see? It says 106%. So to easily put it is that we need 100%. Okay, as close to 100% as possible. Especially if it trigger 100% as early as possible in the day, that is a good sign. All right. So then this would have been, okay, let me plot. The entry would have been $3.60. Okay. So entry criteria met throughout the day. It did trade to $3.60. And then it definitely fulfilled my volume requirement. What happened after that? Subsequently, can you see UOB came in? Sorry, Yang Zijiang here. And then you see this gap up. Walao. All right. So you see this gap up, here and here. Wow, you look at this gap up, $3.73 to $3.81, okay. So then it continue going higher and higher, all right, being supported by the 10 days. All right, so maybe there were times where it closed a little bit lower than the 10 days, but it's fine. Okay, that is fine. We don't mind that. And then after it did the gap up here, right? Wow, there was another gap up here. Fantastic, man. In just a matter of how many days only? Weeks lah, okay? Just several weeks after the financial reports was actually announced. So can you see over here this Yang Zijiang? So did a second gap up and it flew. So on this day it was 6.6% the change here, and then today is 10.5%. All right. But if we had actually talked about how we actually caught this Yang Zijiang from the beginning, which is actually the signals were here. Okay, the signals were here. Okay, so then look at right now. Can you see Yang Zijiang? Currently, it is sitting at 28.9%. Isn't that fantastic? From just, okay, this day is, we look at together, 15th of July. So it's less than a month, steady 28.9%. All right. So this is the kind of chart we like. We see that, okay, it is actually the moving average lines are converging. Definitely here was fantastic. Look at the results. Okay. So this was reflected very well. They announced, and then their Q on Q, the quarterly, the half yearly report, because Singapore announces every half a year, right? Every 6 months. So the half yearly report was was great. Okay, so can you see that this boosts the confidence of the investors, of the market, and then subsequently what happened is this translated into the price movement. All right, so this is how we create our trading plan. So you determine your entry price, so at 360. So I would have set an alarm at 360. Okay, example, but this already passed. Okay, so that's why you see it's a gray line. All right, so I would have set it at 360. I wait for it to trigger because you see for the past few days that day, there were all these signals, all right? But I want to wait until it is actually trading above the moving average line first. So as you can see, even though here got trigger, but here, okay, after that when it actually went up to the my trading price, my entry price requirement, which is $3.60, and then subsequently it fulfilled my volume requirement as well. It shot up. Okay, so this is how we trade in Chartnexus. This is how our community trade. Okay, so I hope it's very clear to all of you. If you have any questions, please like I said, feel free to put it in the comment section. Leave a text or leave it something. Leave a question there, and I will reply to you. Okay. So then after that, if you were to put in the trailing stop, sorry. Okay, the trailing stop. So definitely it's far lah. Okay. All right. So this is the trailing stop. So it's far. So for now, we just sit back, relax, and enjoy the bull run here. Okay, enjoy the profit. But this truly is fantastic. So yes, it did about okay lah. Let's round it up to about 30%. Out of that 30%, one third of it, out of that 30%, 10%, the one third of it was actually achieved in one single day. Today, okay, today itself it achieved 10.5%. Let me draw and show you. Okay, so today itself it achieved uh that kind of movement. All right. So this is the power of using a software that can help you in your trading. So definitely it'll make your life so much more easier, right? So yeah, every night, half an hour. In fact, once because I'm so used to it, I'm very much more quicker when I do it alone. Half an hour is enough for me to analyze, in fact, three markets. Okay, easily I can do it, right? So, but tonight, because I'm explaining some of the terms, some of the like the colored lines and everything to you, so it takes a little bit longer. But as you get used to how to use the software and what are the explanation, you will be able to see that wow, it is truly very simple and easy, very fast. So once I've set up my trading plan, tomorrow I just need to sit back, relax, wait for the alarm, the telegram, the alarm to come in to trigger, and then I will check the volume requirement, and that's it. I don't need to look at the chart, don't need to be staring at the chart. Just because you look at the chart, you think the candle will grow faster. No lah. Okay. So that's why let's be efficient. All right. Let's be efficient and productive traders. What we do is we leverage technology, and in this case would be the ESP Master Pro software. All right. So that is all my sharing for tonight. I've done my screening. I've showed you how we do it in the Chinese community. And I hope you've enjoyed this behind the scenes look at how, yeah, I do my nightly screening every single trading night. And if you would like to learn more and continue following our market updates, quickly follow our Telegram channel. The link is in the comment. Quickly go and click the link, okay? Go and click now. Faster, faster. Then you can get more educational market content, trading insights, and future live sessions. So thank you everyone for spending your evening with us. I hope to see you again very, very soon. All right. So have a great night and happy trading. Okay. So thank you. Bye.